All right.
Awesome.
Say hi.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Buenos días.
Welcome to
Welcome.
Half My Face.
Lance's
Bless-
cosplaying as Two-Face.
Bless your face. If that's copyright infringement for Tobascus, I'm sorry. So do I. Wait, I gotta set my phone to chat only mode.
That's what I'm doing.
I feel so prepared.
So yes, tonight we didn't stream last night, but
Right.
we're excited to be here tonight. We have a very special treat for all of you.
It's a very special treat for Lance.
It's
and
a special treat for everybody.
I'm excited for Lance.
I don't know. The cover art looks pretty
Hey,
good.
Riley One, welcome back.
Hey.
Hello.
So excited to have you back, Riley One.
Yes.
Random people.
We should introduce. This is Roman.
Hello.
He's
New name, Gamer Roman.
Gamer Roman.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't remember
original.
that.
That's original.
Or we can do Gamer Brown.
I don't think I can.
You're okay with it, right?
Let's stick with the
one
Roman.
heard that,
So Gamer Roman
Riley
is
One heard
with
it.
us now.
so... Did he?
Riley One was there. Gamer Roman, welcome. Gamer John decided he liked being behind the camera, so
Yeah, Gamer John's a little camera shy.
we found Gamer Roman.
I'm in chat, though.
To
I will
join
ban.
us. So we're streaming a game tonight. I want to talk a little bit about the game before we start streaming. Ironically, this isn't on my list. This is not a game that's on my list because Final Fantasy Tactics is on my list, and I feel like Final Fantasy Tactics is the genre-defining game. But there's just so many awesome things about this series that we're going to stream tonight. Disgaea. We've talked a little bit about Disgaea, and by a little bit, I mean Gamer John and Gamer Colt made fun of me for liking it. Van Sweetie's back too!
All right.
Sweet! Welcome, Van Sweetie.
Welcome back.
We're already at 4 people, by the way.
Oh.
Sweet.
I don't know if that's counting us.
Did you change the topic?
About.
Okay.
I think the funny thing about Disgaea for me is Gamer Lance let me borrow it like years ago.
Gamer
2
Lance has
years
let
ago.
many people borrow this game.
And it sat on my shelf for over a month. And every night I was down here, I'd look at it and think I should play that. And I'd be like, I'd rather play something fun. I've never played it. I will admit, I've never played it.
It was only a month for Gamer Colt, but it felt like 2 years that he had it to
It
me.
really did. It felt like a long time. And I just felt so guilty to the fact I wasn't playing it. I was like, I just got to give it back to him. I want to give it its due now.
Yes.
And that's why we're here.
So, Disgaea is a tactical RPG strategy game.
Nice title.
It's very, very similar to Final Fantasy Tactics, or if you guys are familiar with like Fire Emblem, somewhat similar. I totally make law sexy. What are you talking about? It's what I do for a living.
You don't think law sexy. I do.
Random tangent. The awesome thing about Disgaea, it's made by Ipponichi. Their very first game that they made was called La Pucelle Tactics. It was set in France. It had a lot of the ideas that are in Disgaea in that game, and then they released Disgaea Hour of Darkness, which starred, you guys can't see our screen, you'll see it in just a minute, it starred Laharl, Etna, and Flan. Laharl was the son of the ruler of the overworld. It was basically the netherworld. He's basically alluded to be Satan, so he's a demon son.
We'll call him Satan.
Yes.
Just
Well,
for
his
clarity's
name's
sake.
actually King Kristevskoy, but
Satan works.
well, Satan's a good one. Etna is his vassal, although she's... Yes, Riley One. This is an RPG. If you've never heard of this series, this is an RPG unlike any other. And then Flan is an angel. So we've got 2 demons and an angel running around causing havoc in the netherworld. There are preenies. If you guys have heard of preenies, they're pretty mainstream, actually. They're little penguin dudes. Preenies. Yeah. There's a lot of mythology. I'm going to be talking a lot, so actually Gamer Colt's going to play while I talk about the game.
Should I boot it up? You want me to start? Or do you want to keep talking?
Just 1 second. So, we're playing... I am still talking, Colt. So we're actually streaming Disgaea D2, which is a Brighter Darkness. It is a direct sequel of the events in Disgaea Hour of Darkness, which was made for the PS2. So we were playing as Laharl, Etna, and Flann again, which is interesting. Van Sweetie's distracting me.
All right, I haven't either, so I'm with you on
your
that.
answer.
I won't hear you. Well, you know what mine's going to be. What would you say?
If you've never played before, I think I'd say 7 is a good jumping in point.
Okay.
If you want to go,
I guess it depends. If you want to play, if you want to play a 3D one, then 7's great.
7's if you want to go more traditional.
Although I like 9 more than 7 because it did kind of bring back more like the class system and more like the Vivi the Black Mage, and like there's a lot of the Final Fantasy archetypes in 9.
Right.
7's a good place to start. If you're going 2D, 6 hand down.
Yeah.
All the way. So 7 or 6, definitely where to start on those.
Yeah.
So anyway, the events of Disgaea 1, just kind of building this up for you guys. Laharl claims his place as ruler of the Netherworld, and Disgaea D2 is none of the people in the Netherworld are actually accepting him as king. So he's going around and kind of...
Quick note, nobody recommends GTA 2, Joe Vance.
Nobody does.
Nobody.
Joe Vance, get out of chat, Joe Vance. Gamer John, can you ban Joe Vance?
I will try, but the ban function isn't working.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're welcome, Van Sweetie.
Yes. All right, so let's start streaming. Let's play.
Okay.
And I will talk about the game while Gamer Colt plays.
We're good.
Okay, I've got a question.
Yes.
Does the name Disgaea mean anything, or is it one of those made-up game titles?
It's just made up.
That's not
It's
really
made
a
up.
word. Kind of like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Yeah, Disgaea, to my knowledge, it doesn't mean anything. It seems like something I should know, but
I was just curious.
it doesn't mean... It's
Is
not...
it
It's not
mentioned within the game at
No,
all?
it's not mentioned in the game or anything like that.
Interesting. Okay.
So
I was just curious.
There are 5 games in the main series. Most of the Disgaea 1 and 2 were released for the PS2. Disgaea 3 and 4 were released on the...
lame.
Just click cancel, yeah. 3 and 4 were released on the PS3. Disgaea D2 also released on the PS3. They've announced Disgaea 5, which is going to be for the PS4.
I feel like we need some sound.
Yep.
Do we not have any sound?
Have the volume.
There should be volume.
You said we're getting... Can we ask them if sound is with me?
It's not that we'd hear it.
There's something we need to hit. We were on this problem last time when we were doing PT.
Nice opening scene, though.
Yes.
Component doesn't do sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. Does it? Oh, yeah. Left and right.
Yeah, it does.
Just testing the knowledge.
It's more like an anime
I
than
don't know
a
why
game.
we don't. It is very much anime. It's a Japanese game.
Oh, don't worry. I watch anime all the time.
My wife started watching an anime the other day at work.
What was it?
Oh, which one?
It was like a web series.
At
It's called
work?
Yeah. She was working the graveyard shift, and
That's good.
but it was called Ruby, RWBY.
Oh, yeah, Ruby. Yeah, that one's made by Rooster Teeth. It's
Yeah, Rooster Teeth.
Yeah. The creator of Ruby actually died like last month.
That's what I heard. No, I was watching like the trailers for it and stuff, and kind of interesting, kind of based off of like fairy tales.
I think
So
so.
they had like Snow White.
Obviously, you hear it on the
I mean, they had different names, but it was basically Snow White, Red Riding Hood, Goldilocks.
I didn't quite like the animation. It seemed too 3D for me.
What it reminded me of, well, a lot of anime reminds me of, but it was very Devil May Cry as far as like the fighting and stuff like that, and the weapons. And
See, I haven't seen any of the Devil May Cry's yet. I was thinking about jumping into the newer one.
you haven't played Devil May Cry at all?
No, and they actually made an anime of it too. So
I watched the anime. I didn't like it. It wasn't as fun as the game. It was like, I don't know.
I think they revamped the Devil May Cry for Xbox.
Well, the new one, the reboot, DMC.
I think
They
so.
brought out a new edition for PS4
Yeah,
and Xbox
and
One.
they're like on the little bottom corners, like 1080p, 60 FPS.
Yeah, it's a sweet. I really like DMC. I'd say my favorite Devil May Cry though is 3, Devil May Cry 3. for the
Push back
PS2.
test, just talking real quick.
Yeah. Say technical difficulties.
So, okay, we're having some technical difficulties. We can't get sound.
Some TD.
This.
I don't
So-
know. Well, I mean, it's pulling in fine. We just got to figure out the...
Is the sound going to the computer?
No.
Do we need to do a comment or stream?
No,
probably
we'll
not
turn it
streaming.
on.
Yeah.
Or is the sound on it? Yes.
Does
Sorry?
this capture need to be? I'm just guessing. I don't know. That's what it is, so.
Oh, did we not change
I
the
think I'm
audio?
going in to see if that's what it is.
Yeah, we didn't change the audio on the PS3 is the issue.
It's going through HDMI right now.
Huh.
So,
So,
one moment, we
quit
will be
now
with
and
you.
we'll get it.
Yes.
That's my neck.
Riley 1's got all the treats. My gosh. That one. Yep, hit in her.
There
There we go.
Tell you what,
Alright,
popcorn.
so back to game capture.
It's loud.
Or wake up the whole house with Disgaea sound theme music.
It's just my sleeping children that'll wake up. It's okay.
It's okay. They can come down and watch. It's a friendly.
But then we'll have to deal with
Family.
with Cash whining
Family.
about playing Mario instead.
Yes,
My ears. That's what you get, Joe Vance, for liking GTA 2.
totally. They've already. Been
When I
made
look
to
at that
be
game,
most
I
of the
think
game.
my eyes.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe we have to turn it off. It's lagging. Maybe.
Oh my
no.
gosh!
Technical difficulties.
Seriously,
Some TD.
give us one moment.
What the heck?
Please don't leave, Van Sweetie and Riley 1. We promise.
We love you. So
It's gonna be worth it.
Parasite Eve was a good game. That sounds better.
Yes. Okay. Now we're good. We should be good.
All right.
So this game's really interesting. Like, we're not gonna have time to show it all.
Well, it's a huge game. Right?
Yeah, I've sunk 200 hours into this game. So we're seeing it does a lot with like siblings and a lot with you just saw, if you guys noticed.
I see a lot of tails with hearts at the end.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they're demon tails.
Right.
So
with a hint of love.
Yes.
oh yes, I love. I still love this game. There's everything. I love everything about this
I
game.
bet there's an anime about this, and I'm probably gonna
There
watch
is.
it.
Yeah, you're watching it.
There is an anime. There's also a manga if you wanted to.
I don't read mangas.
I'm so sorry.
I have cousins who prefer to read manga. I prefer to watch anime. Because I have to read it anyway.
So those were the preemies I was talking about. If you
Okay.
notice those penguins,
Oh, okay.
those are the preemies. I love this game. I'm so
Riley,
excited that we're
Riley one just said way off topic, but he likes Saints Row, and he just finished Gat Out of Hell, which was an expansion for Saints Row
for Saints Row 4.
Yes, Saints Row, lots of fun.
I liked Saints Row 3. That's the only one I've played. Saints Row the third. I liked it. It was a lot of fun.
What things looking good?
Yeah, I was just checking the audio. It's going through the mic.
So that's one of the preemies right
Okay.
there. that
Yeah.
you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so this is a preenie. Preenies are human beings who are sent to hell to work off their sins. And ironically, Edna is in this game. Edna is the preenie master, and she's not friendly. Let's put it that way.
All
So,
right,
you told
new
me
game.
I'll turn to
New
a penguin.
game.
I'll turn to a penguin if I ever go down.
If you get sent to hell, yeah. I think actually Gamer John might be sent to hell for his Gamer Brown comment, but
Probably.
we'll talk about that
You're
later.
gonna be a penguin. Told you to be a penguin.
Demons run rampant. In the past, this world was ruled by an overlord
Unrivaled
with
charisma.
named
Otherwise
Khrushchevsky.
known
Sounds
as
Russian.
After this great overlord passed
Gamer
away,
Ramsey.
many demons rose to become the next overlord. Plunged
Very ominous.
Yes. I love his hair. It's so
It reminds me of like a
praying
spider legs.
mantis.
Actually,
Yeah.
So why did the angel help him take over?
Well, you'd have to play the first game to get to know the whole story, but I love Flan.
Anyway, Synapse, go. Why is the angel helping him?
Because there was a bunch of issues in heaven, and there was a guy named Volcanus, and he was manipulating stuff. And
Volcanus, that
the
doesn't sound
the
like
seraph.
an evil name.
That doesn't sound like an
I
angel
know.
at all.
What's crazy is Volcanus was an archangel.
Oh,
So
Foreshadow. Okay, why is that preenie a watering can?
well, it's a watering can that looks like a preenie.
Gotcha.
This is Flan.
Hello, Flan.
In her,
Tending to
she's
her
in her
garden.
demon attire. So Celestia is heaven. That's
Okay. Celestial.
yes.
This is not a game I take you to play.
Why?
Why? This is right up his alley.
Heck yeah.
This is mobile gaming right here.
This is not mobile gaming. What kind of comment was that? Ban yourself from chat, Gamer John.
Get out of chat. Just
Bam! Laharo riding a meteor.
It's very Doctor Strangelove.
And yeah. All the way. This is Laharo. In case I didn't pick up. Are you gonna heal okay?
I was reading chat. I might. Seems like a weird place to park your meteor.
I don't know if he was parking it.
Okay, here's my thing. If you have enough power to ride a meteor, you got to be able to control said meteor.
Just slow it down.
I love the humor in this game is like absolutely awesome.
so they know each other.
Yeah, so these two, this is Flan and Laharo from the first game. They have a history. He won't admit it, but he's kind of in love with her. The voice acting in this game is perfect as well. I love it.
I'm really digging the shirtless,
Yeah,
flowing scarf look.
yeah, isn't it awesome?
Don't try to get arrested.
I don't get arrested. I look good.
I'd get arrested. I would get arrested for indecent exposure.
And my blue rabbit hair.
Yes. So we're gonna meet Etna now. Also
Riding another meteor. Let's see if she can
and
park
in
it
a
any better.
bikini.
Well, if you're riding a meteor, you gotta do it in a bikini.
Well, yeah.
This game's getting better.
There's all sorts of crazy stuff. Oh, it swears. By the way, heads up, it swears.
We all love a good swear.
I do.
If that would have been enough to kill you, I would have killed you a long time ago.
Oh, and she's got Valley Girl twang.
Yeah, she does.
Spare no expense on a bra. Expensive.
Come on, it's
Hey.
Japanese anime.
Less is more.
I love her boots. Yeah, her boots. Her boots.
That's not what I heard.
I said
I heard
boots.
boots. I heard boots.
Like the monkey.
Boots.
Boots like the monkey.
Oh, I see boots.
All my hard work has been a complete waste.
Although she has a nice belt as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice belt.
Why did you tell me that
Look,
earlier?
there's the rabbit ears.
Asshole's job to keep
Please tell me that he uses those as swords at one point in this
I'm,
game.
you know,
Come on.
your shit.
I think he has that special.
You really shouldn't try and hold it, you know.
It's a very irreverent game. If I'm playing at home, I usually have the Japanese voices on because they say all sorts of crazy things.
I don't know, they get really into it.
You planted these things right under my... Yes, I received some helium seeds. All those suck. Why? Flowers from Celestia don't bloom in the netherworld, you know.
Like, totally.
So why doesn't she know that?
Good for you. I saved you from wasting your time. Thank me for that. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Don't be stupid. You never asked. Well, yeah, but... Not to mention, I'm busy. I don't have time for fluff. That's right. You need to hurry up and get people to treat you like an overlord. Just you
I think I'd respect an overlord who knew how to tend a garden. Just saying.
Yeah. So the really fun thing about this game is in Disgaea 1, you are in his castle, but you are limited to one room.
Okay.
And so in this game, they really expanded it out and
Ooh,
let you find, all the castle and explore all the rooms and stuff. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
There are 11 episodes, and then the post game. I don't know that we'll get through all 11.
So, is this a story first? Or like,
Yeah,
where does the repetition come in? Because would you watch all these videos over and over and over again?
No. You skip them.
Oh, so this is just the intro.
Yeah. Cutscene.
This is a cutscene.
It's the longest cutscene in the game.
Obviously, you haven't played Metal Gear Solid.
Also, it's a Japanese RPG.
It's kind of par for the
They
course.
all have long intros. I think that was one of the reasons why Final Fantasy VII was so popular, is like, boom, you're on the train doing stuff.
Yeah. Do you think
Such a
remakes are going to
nostalgia.
happen?
No,
I don't think so either.
I don't think it'll ever happen.
Wow, that is pretty good for you guys. It's our masterpiece, dude!
Oh, I should note, preemies are obligated by law to say the word dude after every sentence.
Really?
So
Whose law? Nether law? Sexy
It's
law?
just the Netherworld law. Preemies say dude. It might get a little annoying.
Antenna.
Antennae.
Focus on the face.
That is an ugly face on the statue.
Yeah.
This is amazing. It looks exactly like Lahara, especially the antennae.
I always thought Laharl sounded like a girl name.
Focus on the
Yeah.
antennae so much.
Which is interesting because in Chapter 5, or Episode 5 of this game, Laharl undergoes a sex change and he actually becomes a girl.
Of course he does.
Because why
Because
wouldn't
plot
they do
twist.
that? Exactly. Why wouldn't they do that?
Go erect these Lahara statues.
So why do they keep calling him Prince if he's the Overlord?
Because his father was the king.
He's still a prince.
So
Can he be the new king?
now it's actually going to teach you some gameplay for
Tutorial.
Jovan's wife that's asking about whether we're watching someone else play a game. We're playing.
We're watching him play.
Yes, we're watching Colt play. Did you see the treasure chest behind the throne?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't.
I'm just saying.
Mint gum.
So the other really interesting thing about this game is that everything is randomized. There's absolutely nothing in this game that is the same, except for the layouts of the tactical missions. And so, but the rewards, all of that stuff's all random.
Okay.
That's the fun part about this game. It's pretty much never ending, because there's so much randomness in it.
Cool.
Jack.
Bye, Riley One. We'll miss you.
See you, Riley One.
Seems like you and Jovans have a romance going on. We're supportive.
It's okay.
Paparazzi. So I'm supposed to find Meaver? Is that what I'm
Oh
supposed
yeah.
to be doing?
So go up the stairs and across the courtyard and up. There you go. Plains of Grief. Start. So this is going to have you do the tutorial battle. So it's going to teach you some of the basics of the game.
Okay.
Some demons appeared. Looks like they're the locals. And it looks like they don't want you to put up your statue. What do you want us to do, Prince? Do you really need to ask? I don't care who they are. Destroy anyone. Well said, Prince. There
That's awesome people skills.
He's an
Overlord doesn't
overlord,
need
man.
People skills.
But they still call him Prince, and that bothers me.
Well, he's a prince.
He's a king. Isn't his dad gone?
No, he's not a king. He's a prince.
Let's do all the talking. I see. That was kind of clever. But that's not what I meant. It's pretty courageous of them to go up against the Overlord. I shall crush them all and engrave my name into their bodies and fear of the Overlord into their soul.
That's healthy.
That's how he rolls.
So why do you change sex in another game?
No. It's in this game. It's in episode 5. And we'll
What?
just have to...
What was the purpose? 'Cause
Well,
I'm
I
pretty
don't,
sure we won't get
I don't
there
want to
later
ruin
tonight.
it. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. We may come back and stream this game again. You know, pick up on Colt's save and, you know,
Deal with it, Roman.
deal with it.
It just blows up. Well, then, does the one girl he has a crush on change sex too? Or do they just
No, man.
stay the same?
No.
Is it like that for the rest of the games?
No.
He changes it back?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's context. You need context to understand it. So don't worry your pretty little head about it right now.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll call me
We'll
pretty.
We'll get to the sex change. Don't worry.
We'll get there. The weapons in this game just look awesome too. I love the sprites in this game. I promise it gets much more interesting after you get through the tutorial.
And tutorials are always rough.
I like games.
Speaking of since it is the tutorial, Colt, you want to talk about that announcement?
The Mortal Kombat one?
Yep.
Yeah, so Jason Voorhees is going to be a guest fighter in Mortal Kombat X.
Which is awesome.
It's exciting. I love stuff like that.
Yeah. Which you said led you to believe that they're bringing back Freddy as well.
Yeah, it would make sense. I mean, Freddy was in Mortal Kombat 9, last generation.
Well, not necessarily. It could be like last gen was Freddy, this gen it's Jason. And who
But
knows
fans want the Freddy versus Jason matchup.
Heck yeah, man.
Face off.
In a
If
Mortal
they
Kombat
don't-
game?
If they don't bring Freddy back as a guest, I'll be very surprised.
You know, he'll probably be DLC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're all the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's what it was. Jason is included in the combat pack. He's one of the fighters. And there's more fighters to be announced for that, including a second guest character. So it could be Freddy, it could be Spawn, which has also been rumored. It could be the Predator, which is also
I'll
rumored.
love to see. I'll
Interesting.
love to see.
I want to
that.
see them all in there.
Totally. Just release them all.
It's not that hard. Just
So, yeah, and it was a cool announcement. They did it on Friday the 13th, which was appropriate. I should have seen it coming.
Should have seen it coming.
It was pretty awesome. And it had
So
the classic.
So for the one on April 1st, they'll probably do, like, the Easter Bunny or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see that. That'll probably happen.
Or they'll just troll us big
confirmed.
time on April Fool's Day.
By saying that they're releasing Batman.
Or, well, Batman's technically already been in a Mortal Kombat game, so that wouldn't be a big deal.
Who was?
Well, I mean, Injustice.
versus DC
Oh, yeah,
Universe.
that's true.
Oh.
That's true. So who would it be?
But they could, like...
Howard the Duck.
Or what they could... You know what would be a genius one? Is they could announce Mortal
Urkel.
Kombat versus Street Fighter as a game.
That would be cool.
That I could see that as an April Fool's joke.
Kind of reminds me of it last year when on April Fool's Day released Goat Simulator.
Yeah.
No one was sure if it was a real game or not.
Dude, that game's awesome, though.
It's so much fun.
So yeah, Van Sweetie said having fighters in those kinds of games as DLC is complete and utter bullshit.
I'm not
You know,
sure.
I think it's interesting. I think it would be more fun to have them as unlockables. So it would be a way of showing your achievements, right? You can unlock Jason after doing certain moves or something like that, achieving so many fatalities. It makes sense to unleash a serial killer.
You know,
But
I guess my thing with it is they're not included in the story mode of the game. They're not important to the Mortal Kombat mythos.
right,
They're just for fun. If you
Just
want
for
to buy them to play as them, go for it. If you don't want to, don't pay for it. That's all it is.
yeah,
I don't see it as holding back content. I see it as extra stuff because they're still giving you a complete game with the story
Right.
mode and everybody that's pertinent to the story mode.
right.
If they want to throw in a couple of these extra special characters that have no standing in the Mortal Kombat universe, obviously, with Jason, with Freddy Krueger, with Kratos even.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys had nothing to do with the story mode of the last game.
Right.
You know, and
They
so
were
I
just
see
extra.
no problem with them involving these guys in. I don't see it, you know, it's not holding back from the content of the on-disc game, you know.
Yeah.
It's something extra. If you want to go there, smart. If you still want to get mileage out of the game you're playing.
Right.
If you don't want
Well,
it,
and I
don't
mean,
buy it.
to talk about this game had a crap ton of DLC, and all of it was games or characters from the previous games.
Yeah.
So you could buy, you know, Velvetores is included, but like Adele or Rosalind, you could buy them from Disgaea 2 and play them in this game. And they had special unique moves and all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think there is a balance between like including the unlockables, like they did in like Lego Marvel superhero, where you unlock those guys, versus doing a DLC. I think that there is a balance to be had there.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just for fan service, then yeah, you know, charge an extra $1.99 or something for a character that you want to play as.
The fact is, DLC isn't going anywhere. As much as a lot of people hate DLC and complain about it, how publishers aren't giving us a full game on release and stuff because they charge all this money for DLC, at the end of the day, it's DLC. It's not going anywhere. If you want it, fine. If you don't want it, fine.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
On that DLC note, you guys hear that Titanfall for Xbox and PC? They released all their DLCs for free.
That's because the game sucked.
Yeah, but it's still nice to see. They're like,
Well, that's like Assassin's Creed Unity. The game was so bad at launch that
It's desperate. It's like
They
come
released-
play our game.
Yeah, come
the
play it.
season pass for free.
Usual Mike, thank you for joining us. I think this is the first time we've seen you.
Usual around here.
Also, thank you for the set design.
It is good set design.
Colt put a lot into it.
I do. I enjoy it.
We still need to give a walk around.
Yes,
I don't-
that is.
I don't
the
think they're
sword.
toys.
That's the
They're not
Master Sword.
toys, though. They're collectibles.
They're toys. I mean, I don't differ. Yeah, action figures, collectibles, toys.
Toys.
That's what they are. I don't mind.
Right
I play
on.
with toys. I don't care.
but they're not Barbies. Get that correct.
Although the Bebop and Rocksteady,
They're pretty awesome.
they're a pretty new addition, and they're awesome.
They're pretty awesome.
They're pretty sweet.
Yep. So I'm not paying attention at all. to
It's
the
fine.
tutorial.
It's not a big deal. In fact, you could skip it, and I could walk you through how to play. Basically, you set your guys, and then you move, and then it's the enemy's turn. You know, pretty standard tactical RPG. I'm glad we can make you laugh, Fen, sweetie.
We got a little heated on the DLC topic,
We did.
but Van Sweetie's back. He's
Speaking
laughing
of,
at
have
us
you guys
again.
seen the life size? Not life size, but it's like massive. How big is it? Hulkbuster
Hulkbuster armor?
armor that's like $21,000. I would not consider that a toy.
Yeah,
I
mean,
would
that's-
consider that a second mortgage on my house.
That'd be sweet. Is that they got the robot technology from Japan, where you can actually buy your own personal robot and put that into the Hulkbuster costume, so you can actually wear it and like. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, and you'd be well on your way to actually making Ultron.
Because I know in Japan, it's actually going to buy a
There's
giant
no string
robot
on it.
that you can get into it, and it
No.
also does voice command too with your phone.
Cool. Very cool.
That's crazy. I think you're actually playing now.
Yes, you
Cool.
are.
Okay.
So you're gonna select a character, move them, attack,
Use the premies.
take them out.
Use the premies.
They're all level 1. You shouldn't die.
You should use the premium.
Gonna use Hugo,
You Samuel.
Samuel.
Somewhat.
So, like any RPG or tactical RPG, if you attack from the side, you get a higher chance of hitting. If you attack from the back, you're going to have a better one. Attacking from the front, they're going to have a chance to block. All that kind of stuff. Dragon Craze, welcome. We're playing Disgaea D2: A Brighter Darkness. One of my favorite games. Game that
Toys
I've
are like
suffered lots-
Disgaea? What does that mean, Joe Van?
What does that mean? I was
You
going
need
to
to
ask, Joe
clarify.
Vance. What does that even... yeah, I didn't understand. Getting the team attack set up, huh? If you would have put her in the middle, they would have all three attacked.
Here I come!
Will that block her attack?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so now you have to actually select them and have them attack. So hit X on, like, pick Etna, and then do attack, and then pick who they're going to attack. Mr. Dropkick! Bam. A lot of people have never heard of Disgaea, which is sad, because it's a really well put together game. Now, here's the interesting thing. You can have your own guys attack your allies, and that's actually a technique for leveling up their weapon skills.
Interesting.
So once you have like a level 9,999 level character, you can then have all your lower levels attack them and level up their skills. So once you've got your attacks all set up, you're going to want to, hit Laharl and attack. So now you're going to hit triangle, and you can either hit execute to just do the commands that you've queued, or end turn. Since you don't have any other characters, you'll just do this end turn, because that's what you would get anyway. So, alright, so you didn't need to do the other attack because you killed him in one hit.
Right.
Now you gotta go hit end turn, and it'll be the enemy's turn.
Did it just sparkle me?
Yeah. Sparkle.
I think Joe Vans is...
Trolling me. I was taking every ounce of willpower to not tell him off.
That's alright, he likes GTA too.
It's true. I don't
He
value
needs
his
something
opinions
to
at
make him
all,
feel better
actually.
about his life decisions.
If he's got to put down other people's favorite games because he has a crappy favorite game, it's fine. I don't have a problem with that. You fired first.
No sparkle this time?
So after, actually, I don't know if we set this up. Dragon Craze. We have a new person. We have Gamer Roman, who's replaced Gamer John. Gamer John's still here with us. He's just off camera, running the computer end of things. So, still here. Gamer Colt and Gamer Lance are still here with the game.
Still here.
You clear the stage. Congratulations.
Awesome. So yeah, now you got the bonus. So since you killed them all, you get more bonus points for doing combos, for doing special skills, all of that. You can get all the way to 9 and get all those items.
Cool.
So that's pretty much the base of the game.
That's the idea.
And then it just goes crazy.
Okay.
After that, like you can pick each other up and throw each other, and if you throw the preenies, they explode because they're basically bombs.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the control over to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
And
you know what you're doing.
I want you to give me from a master player.
Okay,
Show
we're
me
still
what
playing
the
the
game can
basics
offer.
though.
And that's fine. That's fine.
So
No, Dragon Crazy, not crazy. Gamer Lance is still here. Gamer Colt's still here. Gamer Roman's new.
I'm
He's in blood.
skipping because I played through this tutorial like so many times.
No, that's not until episode 5, Joe Vance, when we all go through a sex change.
That's true.
Just like in Disgaea too.
That
Gamer Roman is very concerned about.
Gamer Roman is concerned
It just
about.
seems so random. There's a sex change in
Like I
part
said.
5.
At least give it the benefit of the context. Wait until it gets to that point. And then...
But honestly, they did it because that's the type of game it is. You know, I mean, there's insane.
Crazy.
So here I am. I'm lifting up my characters, so that I can throw them closer to these guys and attack them.
That is nifty, actually.
So he just had the thought: if characters can be thrown, can boxes be thrown? And it's true. You can throw pretty much everything in this game. You can throw and stack. There'll be some levels in like the item world, which is completely randomized. Everything about it is randomized. you have to build your own platforms in order to get places.
Gamer Lance is the Doctor Who fan.
Me. Yes. I am a Whovian. Not wearing a Whovian shirt today, though.
12-hour stream.
So yeah, so like here, Etna wouldn't be able to reach that guy all the way over there, but if I take Flan and lift her,
Throw her.
I can throw her. And the really cool thing about what they did with Disgaea 2 is before, in the other games, you had to be really quick. Like, you had to hit the diagonal and hit the X at the same time in order to throw on a diagonal. Otherwise, you could just throw in straight lines. In Disgaea D2, they actually added the ability to throw on the diagonal.
Cool.
So, wait, she has a spear. So the other thing is that the actual weapons that they equip have different abilities as well. So Etna has a spear, so she can actually attack 2 spaces away from her, as opposed to Laharl, who has a sword, can only attack in 1 space ahead of him. Now, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit... Yeah, I can't. So you see how this monster is on top of a box. I can't hit him because he's too high up. I don't have a good enough jump skill, which is a thing. Mm-hmm. So I gotta throw and put this box there so I can get closer.
I'm still waiting for Joe Vance to explain why Disgaea is like toys.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes no sense to me. Come on, Joe Vance, explain yourself.
Tell us. I didn't get any combos there, so I didn't get a very good bonus, but...
It's okay.
So it has all the lifting and everything.
Dragon Craze, I remember when Gamer Lance wore his orange sweater. It was very nice.
I had just got...
Yeah, you just come from work.
Well, I had just gotten done teaching at the college, actually. Not my actual day job.
Work.
From work. And so I did look a little bit more spiffy because I was
you
teaching.
look nifty.
I look nifty today. Wait, is it on this arm?
It's on that arm.
Nifty.
The wordplay.
I'm thinking that usual Mike knows nifty, but maybe not.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see if we can get a comment out of usual Mike. He might have gotten bored.
Is that really him?
I have no idea.
Oh.
That was my thought.
We're guessing.
My thought was
When it pops up, that's
usual
what I thought.
Mike. That's the usual
I thought
Mike.
that's
That's the usual Mike I know.
That's the usual Mike I know.
It's all the same thing.
The world may never know.
So the other thing is that you actually have to heal, and you get prizes for healing. And as you level up and all that kind of stuff, you get all that kind of crap. I should have brought my save so that we could actually do it. Now, we haven't actually taken any damage yet, because Gamer Colt and I are awesome gamers, but...
It's true. True story.
Okay, so now this is the crazy... This is where it starts getting really crazy.
Okay. Well, it's the Plains of Grief. How can it not get crazy?
Nope.
I'm just gonna... So, there are... Kind of like if you guys ever played Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced, they had the judges which put rules on the battlefield. So these geo effects are very similar. So you'll have ones where you can't cast magic, you can't use ranged attacks, you can't do close-up attacks, you can't throw. You can only move once. You take damage. Like there's poison damage. Like it gets absolutely insane as you progress into the game. I'll explain them to you guys instead of going through the tutorial.
Okay.
So, like, this one it's green, but it's on the red, on the red boxes. So any enemies on red get an automatic 50% boost. So before, where I was able to one-shot these guys, probably not going to be able to, because he's got a 50% boost to what he's doing. The really cool thing is, if I come here and attack... Let me make sure that's what I want to do. There's no other panels out there. So then the red one is actually doing plus 50 XP. So this would be a great beginning place to grind, because any monsters that I kill that are on the green boxes, I get an extra 50% XP for. Okay?
Molten Doge.
Molten Doge.
Molten Doge has joined us. He wants to know, what is this?
We're playing Disgaea. I feel like I'm going to be saying that a lot
so.
tonight.
I think a lot of people aren't familiar with Disgaea.
But so I'm going to attack this geo symbol. So they're not actually set in stone. You can affect the changes. But before I do that, I just realized. So if I hit this green one, it's going to turn all of the red stones to green.
Okay.
And then when I hit the red one, it's going to turn all the green ones, because it's on red, to red. And then if I hit that clear one...
It looks yellow.
It does look yellow, but it's actually clear.
Okay.
It's going to clear the whole level, right?
Okay.
So I want to turn the way to do it is get them all to be one color, so that I can then clear the entire map, and that's going to like majorly increase my bonus points.
Cool.
So I'm going to throw this green one onto the blue, so that I turn it blue, and now I've got to destroy it. I don't know if that is yes, and it's going to be able to hit it.
Nice.
So he's going to turn all those green. Now if I get Flan and destroy the red, if you guys can see, I'll switch. Oh, sweet, I can use special skills. Awesome. That got unlocked as well. So if I destroy the red one, since it's red on green, it's going to turn all the greens to red. Okay? And then all of my symbols will be... All my symbols will be red, and it's going to destroy that clear automatically because it's going to do damage to that. So every time I destroy a geo symbol, it does damage. If you look at the little ghost up in the corner, it does damage to the units on those squares. So you want to keep your units off of the squares if you're going to be clearing it.
So they don't get damaged.
So they don't get damaged, exactly, Roman.
Very cool.
It's a really high-tech game. Like, people look at it as like, oh, this is a really boring game. It takes a lot of strategy to be able to do this.
I get it.
And that's what I love about it. It's like I'm playing chess or something. So now I'm going to get the clear, which should automatically kill all of the enemies for me.
Look at that chain.
That's nothing.
Molten Dodge forward.
Awesome. Thank you, Molten Dodge, for following.
Do we say it? Do we
The
say
one
it?
thing again, that 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
1, 2,
2,
3.
3. Molten Dodge!
Is it Dodge or Doge? I think
Doge.
it's Doge. Like
Doge?
Say it again. Let's do it again.
Okay, 1,
2, 3.
Molten
Molten Doge! Awesome.
This is total nerd night.
It's always nerd night. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Okay, so I didn't quite...
That's what my wife calls it.
That's
Yeah.
what we call it.
I just get together and have fun with my friends. I don't care that you guys are nerds.
I just
You guys?
I just show up.
Hey, I love
I'm
it.
not-
I love
I'm
it.
totally a nerd. I've been well, technically I'm a geek, but
What's the difference? In
you know,
your
I don't know.
opinion?
In my opinion,
People
geeks,
like a
nerds,
nerd.
nerds are like really smart.
Geeks are socially awkward.
Yeah, and I think in my mind, geeks do more with like computer stuff.
I can see that.
So see, like since I got the clear, I'm just saying that's just me. That's just me.
I'm getting classified as a geek. I'm falling.
What, you're
Well,
not
you
a
do
geek?
have a white Siberian tiger shirt on.
That's pretty geeky.
It is pretty geeky. That's like something out of the It crowd. That's something Moss would wear.
That's right.
Bam.
No, that's something Roy would wear.
That's true. Roy.
Moss is very shirt and bow tie.
He is very orange sweaterish.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Anyway, so proving my point here, I got 4 levels of bonuses because I got that geo clear.
What's that shark doing over there?
I saw that too.
He's
I just barely
a
saw that.
character. You
I
can get him.
thought you said this was a family-friendly game.
It is.
I see a lot of subliminal hints here and there.
It's family friendly. I mean, it's PG-13. I don't care about the story. You guys weren't paying attention to the story anyway.
No.
All Roman wants to know is
He's
why.
just very concerned about what happens in episode 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
Okay, so the other... I mean, it would take me forever to explain everything going on in this game. I'm going to the Dark Assembly, which is where I can do all sorts of fun stuff.
Like dark stuff.
I submit bills to the Senate. And this is where you use your mana. So,
Diplomatic
you can
mana.
see, yeah. You can see here on my stats, I'm level 2. I have 42 HP and 17 SP. That's spell power.
Which is
So
mana,
that's...
right?
well, yeah, I'm
that-
explaining the difference.
Okay.
So SP is what you use to cast your spells and use your skills. I think it's skill skill power is what it is. So that's what in the normal RPG sense is what mana, right? And then mana in this game is actually what you use to affect changes to the game. So like you're going to make new characters, you're going to change things, you're going to get more expensive stuff, all sorts of crazy stuff. It's all done through the Senate. Okay?
Why would you make more stuff expensive?
Because that's how you get love. So every item in this game, every character in this game has a level item. Or an item level, So, like, the first items that you get are really pretty bad, all the way up to 40. And as you get more expensive stuff, you can buy the better items. Although you can't ever buy the level 40 items, you have to get them from item gods, and that's a completely different thing.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm going to create a new character. There are an insane amount of classes that you can unlock for this game.
Is there a monk class?
Well, he's kind of a monk. So these are the two the two fighters, boy and girl. Then I've got my mage, my girl mage. This is the priest. This is the healer, so the girl version. This is the martial artist monk.
The monk.
Yes, totally a neek. All the way. I agree.
Neeks.
Then boy and girl. Now, you can also, as soon as you kill monsters, with the exception of some classes, because you have to unlock them, once you've killed them in the game, you can actually go create characters for them. So the moth is an interesting one because he has a very high move rate. And so he can, like, instead of throwing the character, you can actually go really far with the moth. The other interesting thing about the Mothman is that because he's flying, he's not impeded by any height or anything like that. So he's actually a really good character to have if you're going to be doing item world runs. I don't know that we're going to have time to talk about that.
Talk about the Mothman reminds me of the
urban legend Mothman.
Yeah.
And then they go. So what character should we make?
The fighting one down.
This
that
one?
Guy.
You want to make that fighter, or you want to make the martial artist?
I want the monk. The martial artist.
They're pretty good ones. They have one of the more powerful spells. It's called
His
Big
white
Bang.
eyes and white hair don't
Well, we can change that, bro. So this is the other thing.
Good for nothing.
Yeah, so there's capability types. I mean, everything. If you think you guys, this game has an infinite amount of variety in it. So you can select how much mana you want to use when you create your character, and that's how many bonus points you get. Now, those bonus points go up every time you reincarnate. So right now, if I reincarnate, or I have this guy, he's going to have 3 bonus points. If I get him all the way to level 9,999 and reincarnate him again as an average, then he's probably going to have somewhere around 50. So I can up my bonuses, and that adds on each time. And that's how you just continue to get bigger and bigger, or stronger and stronger, until eventually you can take down everybody with one hit.
The max level is 9,999.
Yeah, but then you reincarnate.
I've gotten a character done 9,999.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, I've got multiple, and I've done it multiple times. Because once you get them there, then you go back to 1 and you do the whole process over again to get their stats up even higher.
Huh.
And that's not the crazy part. You can do the same thing with items.
Really?
Yep.
It's interesting.
Laser mission. Yes, I totally think we should name it
like that name.
Laser mission. I'm down.
Or you can name it a neek.
We could call him... No, not a martial artist, though. Like, maybe a...
I like laser mission.
How
I'm
about
down to it.
introvert?
Or laser cat.
Laser
Or-
cat.
Laser tiger.
Okay, so now here I can put up the bonus points that I got earlier. Because he's a monk...
Oh, Molten Doge is leaving us. He's got to go.
Oh, thank you for
They have
stopping
to
by.
go. Don't know if they're male or female, but thanks
Yeah,
for joining.
thank you for
Thanks
coming.
for following.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
following.
Next stream.
Next
Yeah,
stream will be
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Same time.
Same time.
So,
Okay, so since he's a martial artist, I'm going to put 1 bonus into attack and 2 into hit, because I want him to be... So your hit is how high of a chance you have to actually land the attack.
okay.
Okay? So here I can choose their favorite weapon.
I think fists.
Yeah, so you get a...
Primary
up,
and
Edna.
secondary.
You can make him anything you want. So I could choose, if I want him to be a book, then great, I can do that. It's not his class's preferred,
But you can do it.
but I
That'd
could
be nice.
do it. I'm going to go with fist because I want him to learn the super technique. So
Okay.
I'm going to do that. And then they have personalities,
Lives by the fist.
which determine their abilities. So each one of these, this is Fury. It increases attack power by a number of counterattacks. So the really cool thing about the martial artist is if he gets attacked, he has a really high chance of doing a counterattack. And if the person across from him has a high chance of doing, or the person attacking him has a high chance of doing a counterattack, then they'll just go back and forth forever until one of them dies. Which is really cool.
That is cool.
Molten Doge
This
clarified
one-
he's Mel.
Oh, thank
He'll
you.
be here Tuesday, he confirmed.
Sweet.
So,
So
Illuminati confirmed.
this one's interesting because if you get 4 counterattacks, then your attack power is going to go up by 100%. So it's a good ability. When attacking, forces enemies to a counterattack. So this one is, if he's already got a high, like if he's level 9,999, he's got a pretty high chance to have a counterattack. Then every enemy that attacks him is going to, or any enemy that he attacks is going to be forced to counterattack him, which means most likely he's going to hit him back. So it's going to force that chain with that ability. And then this is the counterattacks will never miss. It's the one I choose because I think it's the most useful.
okay.
If I get the chance of the counterattack, then I want to make sure it hits.
Okay.
I don't know. The live by the fist sounds cooler to me.
That is cool. And the other thing is, I mean, once you've got these guys leveled up, you get more abilities. So we can go back and get the other ones.
Oh.
But to start, I'm going to pick that one.
That's nice, though. They give you the chance to work through and actually pick them
Yeah.
all up.
So, Roman, you don't like
Ooh,
his
I
white
like
hair.
that orange and blue.
I like that one too.
Reminds me of Dragon Ball Z.
And yes, it does. And he's got gray hair. There we go. Ready to make the character. Now, because he was an average, we don't have to get approval. Once we have enough mana that we can make a genius level character, we actually have to get approval from the Senate.
Huh.
Bam! We totally
All right,
made
laser
laser
mission.
mission. And that I used 50 mana to create that guy.
Cool.
So I'm going to come in and you choose Etna. Now the other really, I mean, I feel like I'm talking a lot about all of the mechanics of this game. The characters that you create, so I created that guy under the Harl, he became his master.
Okay.
So if they're sitting next to each other, they can use each other's skills because they belong to the same master. So Etna, I'm going to create a Neek. We'll do a magician here. I'm just going to do an incompetent one. Oh, Dr. Strangleman is such an awesome name. It's so sweet. But we're going to call him
We'll have
Neek.
to save that one.
We'll
save
call him Engelman.
I love the random names in this game. We're going to call
Um,
this guy Neek.
It's a guy?
Yeah, that's a guy. He's a skull, which is a magician. So the other thing that I didn't even show you guys, should I put the male symbol next to him so it's
Just to make
clear that he's a guy?
Clarify.
He's gonna get it into SP. Okay, so now because he's a magician, he has a special elemental
Type?
I like fire. I actually do one of the 3 once I get them up. So this one is my special skill power. That's going to be any spells that I cast is going to be increased by 30%, but I'm going to use 50% more SP to actually cast.
That's not good.
Special power is increased by 10, but it drains. So SP drains by 10% each. Increased by 40, but it drains each turn. So whether I use him or not, if he's out on the map, whether I cast a spell or anything,
It'll
his
drop.
SP is going to drop by 10%.
Huh.
And then when SP is under 50, special power is increased by 50. That's the
I
one
think
I
that'll
choose.
be more useful.
And then I'm going to pick my special color.
Black.
Black looks alright.
Okay. So he's become Etna's apprentice, which means Etna can then use his
Abilities.
his abilities.
I only use 10.
So I want to show you guys this. Once you get, like, I think the first level is level 15. So once you get these guys to level 15, you'll actually unlock the second tier of their class all the way through tier 6. And you can take, so if I've created this magician, and he's going to get all the way up to tier 6 as a magician, and he's going to learn all those awesome spells like the Omega Fire and all of those, I can then reincarnate him into any other class, and he keeps those skills. So that's like, the whole game is pushing you to just constantly improve and get better and better. So,
Okay.
I should have showed you guys the assembly really quick. I'll go do that with Lon. So here I'm gonna do the more expensive stuff. So here's the Dark Assembly. This is the Senate. If it's really crazy, it's just intense stuff.
Senator Reaper is today's chairman.
He is. So
like he's
he
sleeping.
hunts souls. He is sleeping, so he's not actually going to do anything for us. Because this is the Netherworld and they have very loose politics,
You can bribe.
you can bribe them. So if they're blue, that means they're going to vote in favor of you. If they're red, that means they're against. So this guy, he's leaning yes. I could give him something.
Like mint gum.
So I'm just going to see. He's not interested in any of this, so I'm not going to give him any of it. They're not interested as well. I might not be able to do anything to increase. Yeah, they don't like it. What I got. Senator Moneybags. Anyway, so I'm just going to call the vote. I won. So if I would have lost, I have the chance of paying them off. So I could lose like 90% of my gold to pay them off if it was a bill that I really wanted to pass. I can fight them, which would have been really bad because I'm only a level 2.
Right.
Or I just give up.
I think it's nice they have the little penguin guides as part of the Senate too.
Yes.
That's kind of awesome.
So yeah. Now I unlocked more expensive stuff so I can come here and buy. I'm going to have better... See, I don't have enough money to buy them, but here's the upper tiers of those gloves
Okay.
for my guy.
Slap.
Rubber gloves.
The really cool thing is you can actually try them on. So here I can see what effect it's going to have before I actually buy it.
That's nice.
So here, if I give it to this guy, he's going to get those increases. I don't have enough money to actually do that. But there's a chest back there, so I'm going to go get it. Maybe it'll have money. No, not you. The other cool thing is you have a customer rank, so you can only increase the value of the items being sold as your customer rank goes up. So you can't just keep passing more expensive bills. You have to actually be buying it, and your customer rank goes up with each item you buy.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, so those are basically the mechanics. There's a couple more things that it's going to show you. This is the item worlder. I can't show it to you yet because we're still in the tutorial. But
Still?
Roman, you want to play?
Yeah, Roman.
I
Take a crack at
have
it.
no idea what I'm doing. I just know.
I just explained it all to you.
Experiment.
I wasn't using the controls. I wasn't paying attention. I just no.
Nameless Wilderness. Yes. Do it.
I don't know any of the controls.
I'm assuming Dragon Craze was making fun of the Omega Fire spell in this game and saying Omega Fire Alpha Leaf. Although that does sound like a great name for a Pokemon game.
Omega Fire Alpha
Omega
Leaf.
Alpha Leaf. It'd be a mix of Sapphire, Ruby, and red and blue.
My statue.
Oh man, that bubble used to be your staff. Damn. So he's gonna rid the netherworld of my statues by destroying them? How dare he?
I love it when Lohara gets mad because his antenna
Gonna stand up.
They just be garbage on the floor. Gotta have both.
I like how her casual stance.
Yeah, I love it too.
You shouldn't say things like that, even though it is true. That goes for you too.
Oh.
Yes, I love the cat sabers.
Since we were chasing after him.
So the other really cool thing about this is that you can actually ride the monsters as well. So you can merge onto the monsters and then you can both attack and stuff. There's like there's a crap ton of stuff about this game.
A lot of creativity.
It's awesome. I love the Disgaea series. So she's explaining a bit about abilities, which I kind of already did, but.
Anyway.
I keep yawning.
4
It was a long
a.m.
day.
for Van Sweetie. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming back. We love it when our viewers come back.
Yep. Thanks, Van Sweetie.
Have a wonderful night. Sleep well.
Move.
Oh yeah, and this is if you put them next to each other, they actually have conversations in battle, which is kind of cool.
They put a lot of creativity in this game. Which is nice. Let's use laser mission. The fucking you, man. Okay, move. I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, put them next to the cat. There you go. And attack. So this guy you don't want to put next to him because he's actually a mage, so he doesn't have a very high defense. So you just want to keep him within spell range, but far enough away that they're not going to come attack him.
Okay, there's good enough. Let's use everybody.
You can also you're limited to only 9. I think it's 9 characters on the battlefield at a time.
Attack. Nope. Three chopsticks.
Now the other cool thing is if you see a monster like I wanted to capture 3 chopsticks.
Yeah.
If I have a character that's a higher level in my base panel, which is the blue glowy thingy, I can throw that monster or character, either one, into my base panel and capture him.
Okay.
So I don't play GTA 5 Dragon Craze.
I've played it. I mean, it's
Sweet,
a
you
Grand
got a
Theft Auto
combo.
game.
Sweet.
The last Grand Theft Auto game I played was 3.
I will say, Grand Theft Auto 5, they did some interesting stuff. The 3 protagonists was kind of cool, and it would switch between them.
Also, the art style and the attacks in this game are freaking
Yeah, it's pretty
awesome.
They are.
And I really like the heists.
No,
in
no.
Grand Theft Auto 5, where you could plan
They're
out,
beating me with fish.
everything.
Well, of course, they're
was fun.
cats.
What's
So see, he got the counter, and so it forced the counter, but then he killed you.
Oh. Okay, fire.
But with most Grand Theft Auto games, I get 3/4 of the way through before I get bored of them.
I know.
So,
I always
They're
play
hard to
Grand
fit-
Theft
they're
Auto
hard
for
games to
the
finish.
for the free run.
well, yeah, you mainly just I always end up seeing just how many stars I can get and if I can survive it. So, that's my Grand Theft Auto playing experiences.
That was a great move.
Thank you.
So he has a special skill you can use. Although you just told him to attack. So if you wanted to cancel that, you could put circle.
And Gamer Roman's a closet Disgaea player.
I do too.
Looks like
So
he's a pro.
he's got Blade Rush in it, so you're probably not going to want to do it because your end panel is blocked by Etna.
What, Etna?
But he would be able to attack.
Okay, it's just you can't move. Can't move. I can't move her. Ooh, what's up here? I'll just push her out of the way. I don't see a special move. She heals.
So you might want to have her heal herself since she's almost dead.
But she's gonna get attacked right now. I need to move her first. Back here.
So if you're afraid that she's going to die, you could actually put her back in the base panel.
I can.
Yeah.
Just out of my range. Move. 1 block.
So the other thing is that their skills level up as well. So not only do they level up and their items level up, their skills level up.
Huh.
So the more you use your skills, the more experience you get, the more damage they do.
Huh. Uh-oh. Mage.
He's fish slapped you.
I know.
He did.
I'm out of my range all the time.
So as you level up your fire skill, your range is going to grow bigger.
Okay. There.
Yeah, still missed it.
How many times can you
But
move?
you can all the way back to the previous. So if you want to, like, you could cancel your last move order and move him again.
That's nice. Okay, now let's do the special. And I'll just have you. Okay. And you.
So if you lift one of those up, so have Flan lift one of the.
That's what I was gonna do. Have lift as many people as I can.
Nope, not you lifted. You had to end a lift Flan. Hit circle. Have them lift a preenie and throw it. You gotta get next to him. So you're gonna either move her next to in front of or have Flan pick up the preenie. And now throw them at those monsters.
Okay.
You might not be able to get them that far. Ooh, pretty close though.
Also, can I double stack the lift?
You can't pick up another. Yeah, you could throw Etna or have Etna pick her up and then throw.
And so then let's go back. So no.
Yeah, and then throw the preenie. You can rotate with the L one up the top so you can see where exactly you want him to land.
It just doesn't matter.
I put him in the middle because he's going to do damage because he's going to explode.
Right here.
It's basically a little bomb.
Bam, like that.
Oh, sweet.
It kills him, but you can always bring him back, resurrect him at the hospital. There's no permadeath in this game.
And turn.
Did you guys see the announcement about the game that is permadeath? Like, you only get one chance to play the game. And if you die, that's it.
What was that?
I don't remember. I don't remember what the name of the game was. Jonathan, you remember?
I remember there was a Russian game that did that. Like, you play the game once, and after you die...
No, yeah, but this one's coming out.
It erases itself from your hard drive.
What was that?
And it was like, it looked really cool, because it was like, kind of like Twitch plays Pokemon, where people were controlling... People watching the game were controlling the enemies. It looked really cool, but yeah. The thought of permadeath... Like, you only get to play the game once. I hope it's a free game.
Yeah.
Or really cheap. Like, I might pay 99 cents to give that a try once. But if I've got to pay $9 to play, and I only get to play for 2 seconds because...
You don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing. That's going to make me angry. Yeah, it's a computer game. I saw the announcement on IGN. So this is an interesting. If you hold down square, you can actually move her, so you can target that guy. You can see where she can move to where she could actually target, right?
Okay. And now,
so hold down square, and if you move her back one box, she'll be able to attack. There you go, like that.
Sweet.
I don't remember. I don't think it was called One Chance. It just they were talking about it on like Wednesday.
Yeah, just recently.
It was just recently that they were talking about it. I don't remember what the name of it was. But I thought it was a really interesting... So there, Etna leveled up. So before you, like, strategically thinking, before you finish the round, like you do your last move, you would want to pull out as many characters from your base panel as you can, because you can get extra XP on the bonus round, and it applies to any character out on the map.
Huh.
That's
so,
cool.
Epsilon Circuit.
Yes,
That's the name.
that's what it was. So anyway, this was a taste of Disgaea. Do you guys want? We can talk about something else. We can do something else.
Let's see, it's Thunder on here.
What's that?
So I had Thunder on here.
We could play-
Gamer John hasn't played Thunder yet.
We could play Slender for a minute.
I'm just watching.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Should we turn off the light?
Turn off the lights.
All right, so that was. I just wanted to introduce these guys to Disgaea. What do you guys think?
I think it's fun. There's so much creativity to it. There's so much more. I think if I had sat down and actually got into it,
it's a game you guys sit down and just experiment with, play around with. But I like the art style. I like the
mechanics
the
to
vibe of it. You know.
Yeah, it's really funny too. Like if you actually pay attention to the story. I'm
Like,
interested
while
to see
you're diving in the
what
ground.
Joe Vans has to say about it.
Yeah. Joe Man's always got something to say.
Yes.
Which one does he have to watch?
Huh?
Which one?
Well, we just finished playing Disgaea, so I was wondering what
How's
Joe
the-
Vans thought of Disgaea.
Is that too dark?
Can't see our faces. They can kind of see me.
Maybe once the game gets in.
I think it'll be all right.
the game's mostly dark, isn't it?
It'll add to it.
I've only seen people play. I haven't played it myself either.
Look at that.
Oh, that's super creepy.
Slender. This is the one where you're going around picking up notes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then,
I've played this.
everything goes.
It's been a while since I've played.
And as you get more and more notes, he gets closer and closer to it.
Dragon Craze wants to know if we've ever done a genre-specific chat night.
No, but we definitely should.
But I like that idea.
What would you like to hear about?
Yeah, what genre
Dragon
would you
Craze.
suggest so we can tell you how much you know?
Well,
Slenderman one.
What's going on?
yeah. But it's not... The game's called Slender, not Slender Man.
Is it supposed to look like
It's
that?
not supposed to look like that.
I think we're having technical issues. Colt.
Look like what?
Okay.
It looks good on his screen.
So what's going on
That's
here?
good enough. We'll play this.
Yeah, that's bad. Slender's already affecting us.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Seriously?
Yeah, because you guys didn't notice the screen go dead for a little second there, then it came up again. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some problems.
It's because the PS3 wanted us to keep playing Disgaea.
Now it's fine.
Now it's fine. I'm telling you.
Maybe
Dragon Craze said he could see everybody but you in the dark.
Shots fired.
all except
the Mexican-looking guy.
Does anyone have ice to put on my burn? I'm sorry.
Now I can see.
Genetics?
That looks better.
That is,
Yeah, but I don't know why it's small.
it's gonna be just the entrance.
Because
We'll
the
see here in a
intros are
minute.
going to be
Hold on.
small.
Yeah, because I know some companies do that. And it throws me off.
So Dragon Craze wants us to do a genre-specific chat night on RPGs. I'm down. I'm an RPG player.
RPGs are pretty fun.
Let's let Lance headline that, and we'll talk
We
about it.
will.
If we get to do a horror genre chat night.
Well, we kind of already did that.
Kind of, but we didn't.
We did creepypastas.
Creepypastas, but we didn't really get into the genre
horror.
itself.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this is Slender.
Okay.
It looks a lot better.
I really
No,
want Gamer
I didn't-
John to play
Slender.
Outlast.
Or Outlast.
Outlast.
We can do some Outlast too.
Dragon Craze, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that you were being mean. I just thought it was funny.
No, that was just really funny. I think Roman would agree. That was
It's
funny.
very funny.
Dragon Craze wants to know our thoughts on the Elder Scrolls series.
Oh,
As long as we are not
turn that
discussing
light off.
You can't see yourselves at all.
the MMORPG, the horrible Elder Scrolls.
Like a fairy.
Do you-
Yeah. No,
Can
we
turn
like the Elder
very,
Scrolls
Can we
series.
turn the very,
Very
back
much
light?
so.
Yeah.
We can
Can you do that?
disable.
Yeah, you just
We'll disable this one.
unscrew it.
There.
So it's not as dark.
No, we love the Elder Scrolls series. My personal favorite is Oblivion.
Yeah.
Lance likes Morrowind.
The only one
I do like Morrowind because it
I
just
like-
feels so alien.
I like them all. I like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim.
The only one I really
Yeah.
played is Skyrim. That's it. Well, it is in a small box.
Still can't
within a
see
box.
the Mexican-looking guy.
Lance.
I think it's the shadow.
At first, I thought you were going to have me read something like, what?
I'm blocking you with my shadow. Was that what you were saying? I'm so sorry.
No, I was dropping him that you're Mexican, but that
It-
works too.
It looks small, guys. It should.
It should be bigger, but it looks good on this. It looks good on the
Look
screen.
right there.
So
So far.
I think we can.
Maybe we'll just have to go and play Mortal Kombat.
I wouldn't mind that. You have another controller. We can we can have a mini competition real quick. See who's the best.
I'll even
How
give you
about
guys. I have an arcade stick that you guys can play with if you want.
The game
Oh wow.
I'd rather use the D-pad.
Oh, that's fine. I got 2 controllers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. Dragon Craze, a night specifically, or basically about the Elder Scrolls games and
Yeah.
new games in the series. Yeah,
Or mods for the Elder Scroll.
yeah, for sure.
There's some really good mods out there that just take it to a whole new, different level for visual aids.
Yeah, we can talk about... Let's do it. Let's have an Elder Scrolls night.
So
we
small.
will set that up.
Really weird.
Oh, what's going on?
Can you go into options in the game? Is it something in the?
No, it won't be. In the, it's not like a computer.
I know, but I'm just wondering.
Hold on.
Like, but Disgaea was full screen.
Yeah, why is this... all of a
Roman,
sudden-
come on.
I don't know. The PS3 hates it.
This really bugged me.
It is
We can play something else.
Let's play something else.
the empty space around us.
You know... Grab Mortal Kombat, Roman.
Where's it at?
It's on the shelf back there.
I'm looking for it.
All right, I don't want to be a joy kill, but my wife just texted me saying
Do you need to get one?
there are problems at home.
Uh-oh.
Combat versus DC. There's Mortal Kombat.
So, let's just wrap it up.
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
Because I mean, the real point of tonight was to show
Yeah.
off Disgaea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we're just kind of killing time, so...
It's not a game that I would say every gamer should experience. I love your background.
It's awesome, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. You
Um,
need to come more time to farm for a few days.
Unless it's a tank of
Don't
gas
judge other people's
for like
the way that they screw, okay?
Hey, that's how everybody screws.
propane and other stuff like that. It's opposite. Remember that.
Okay.
Anyway.
unless you're Mexican.
Oh my god, why would that change?
No, I think the reason why I like the Disgaea games is because they are so inventive. Every game is different. You know, we played Disgaea D2. They added a cheat shop to D2 because the game wasn't. You know, I guess they thought the game wasn't broken enough already. They added cheats to it that you can actually activate. We talked last time about the announcement where Disgaea 5 is coming out, and they're going to have the ability to stream built into the game,
That's
and
right.
you get more experience the more people watching your stream.
Give you an incentive to stream.
Yeah, and I just think they are really inventive, and even though it is a niche game, it's not a whole lot of people know it. I do think that it is on the cutting edge as far as what can be done in a tactical RPG.
In Disgaea 5, will there be an option to change your sex at will?
No, I don't know. Maybe after you play episode 5 of Disgaea 2, you can change back from boy Laharl to girl Laharl. So you do have that option.
You need to explain to me what the
play it.
circumstances.
You should just play the game,
play the
Roman.
game.
I don't have a PS3.
Well, we can stream it again some other time.
Okay, well,
Oh, Alapina just came back.
did he jump back in?
Always at the last minute.
No,
Come on, Jalapena.
Oh, too late.
We missed you.
We're leaving.
We
Oh
are.
boy.
We're wrapping up. Still haven't heard from Jovans what he thought about Disgaea. I guess he's afraid to say something because he has
He
to
is.
eat his own words.
He is.
He was interested by it. He was intrigued, and he talks so much smack that he just can't bring himself to type anything in chat. Actually, his lover Riley 1 left,
That's
so
right.
he's
He didn't have
feeling
that.
forlorn.
He's feeling sad.
That's what the problem was.
Good job. Whatever we did, fix the stream. No issues at all.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jalapena. We've been
That was
working
awesome.
hard to get it right.
Gamer Colton and I messed around for, I don't know, how long was it? It was a while.
It was a couple hours,
Couple hours messing around with different options, just getting to know OBS.
and we got it.
And
Looks
the
really
use
good.
of cauldron, pixie dust, and unicorn horns.
We did. Specifically the unicorn horns.
You know, I was thinking our first really good stream was PT.
It was.
And I was thinking the other day how fun it would be to edit a video of the footage that we picked up with PT, but set it to the Ghostbusters music.
That would be cool.
That would be really funny to me. I don't know why
For
I
our
thought that,
YouTube
but
video.
I was like, that'd be kind of funny.
Yes.
So it would definitely take the spookiness out of the game.
I keep calling him out, and Joe Vance just isn't coming back. I guess we'll just have to end the night
Yes.
without
All right, Joe Vance.
Joe Vance having anything to say.
Okay. Well, thanks guys for joining.
Thanks for
in.
watching. Enjoy. Oh, Joe Vance
And-
died.
Oh,
Ouch.
so rest in peace.
We should get that looked into.
So
Do we lose his follow?
I don't know.
Because that'd be sad.
That would be sad. Come back, Joe Vans. We need your follow. But we're out. We'll see everybody on Tuesday. Yeah.
For sure. definitely. Where we're going to be talking about
More games.
Are we going to continue our 50?
We can, or do
Or
we want
genre
to have
specific?
an RPG genre night? Do we want to have a Elder Scrolls genre night?
No, I want to do some research and actually get like a little bit
Okay.
more about the mythos.
Well,
And
why don't we put
my
that
thoughts.
back a couple weeks or
Yeah.
a week? So yeah, let's continue our 50 games discussion and go
Okay.
from there.
Or we talk about Satan.
Yeah, Satan.
Satan.
All hail Satan.
we could do. You know, what would be interesting is if we actually did a stream of us playing Settlers of Catan. That just made me think of Catan
And that made me think of Yucatan.
Peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
Where in the world is Cameron San Diego?
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining.